Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. In this video, I'm doing a review of the Erin Condren Focused Planner. So I have done a review of this sewn bound version, which I'll include a link to in the description box below. In this one, I'm going to do the coil bound. So as you saw just then, the coil bound one is a lot bigger than the stitch one. It's more of the traditional planner size, which is around about 7.5 inches wide by about 9 inches high. This one, if you're looking at this wondering, is this really an Erin Condren planner? Yes, it is. So their newer stuff is a lot more stripped back. There's not color everywhere. It's very much minimalist. You can add your own colors. Very stripped back to basically nothing. I mean, this is the front cover and there's not even anything on it. So you can pay extra to monogram it, but I was stingy and didn't want to do that. So I figured I'll just make my own monogram sticker and stick it on the front. Okay, so we've got Coil Bound, which is pretty typical of Erin Condren. It is a hardcover, very sturdy there. And it's probably only about 1.5 centimeters thick. So there is a bit of space on the coil if you want to add your own stickers, etc. And decorate the planner, which I'm guessing you will because it is very stripped back. So starts off with the dates at a glance, like your holidays list, which it's a US planner, so obviously it's got the US holidays on there. Then we go into the dates to remember. I really like this notes page, really like the priority box and then the lined writing space. And I also really like these cute tabs in it, how they're sort of like indented, it's like a cutout, if I show you. See? How cute's that? Something different. We have the monthly calendars, so starts off with obviously January, it's a 12-month planner. Pretty roomy boxes to write in, and then this like extra space over here if you wanted to put some notes or stickers, etc. And then we go into the weekly spread. So as you can see, it's very stripped back. There's pretty much nothing on here. It's all black and white. You can add whatever you want. So I saw this layout and immediately thought it would make a really good blog planner. I could have my 5 days of the week equals my 5 blog posts, and then like drafted when I've done the photos, etc. I like when planners have like a top box up the top, because I usually use that for like top priority. You could make a habit tracker, like drop some lines in a grid. So I just like when they have like a separate designated box. You could also use it as a project box too. And then a really nice big lined writing space. Now they've changed their paper since the last time I did an Erin Condren review, which was way back in like 2017. They've switched to that Mohawk paper, which I've heard a few planner companies using and is supposed to be really good. But I do find it a little bit alarming that I can already see some shadow through of the back design, like these dots are showing through. So I will be doing a pen test. That link will be below if you want to see how it turns out, because I'm a bit curious whether it's just because it's ink or whether like gel pens and marker pens are going to show through. Okay, so moving on, we've got that same layout throughout. The other thing I should probably point out, there is no dates on this, so you could use this as a project planner as well. You know, got your months here, and then behind it, you could have, you know, this week I'm going to do this project, or maybe you've got 6 projects for the month, or whatever you want to do. You could split it out like that instead of using it like a traditional planner. You could also just ignore the monthly calendars, because I personally prefer a list style layout, you know, where it goes down the page. So you could just ignore these pages in the book and just solely use it as like an undated planner that you come back to occasionally when you need a bit more space or using a project planner, etc. Okay, so moving on, I will be checking if it has the split boxes for the days. I'll probably just do a check now. Okay, it does, unfortunately. Okay, that's a pretty big con for me. I don't understand why you would split a box like that. Just restart the numbering on the top row. Am I going to be planning the 26th of April on May's calendar? No, I've already got that on the April calendar. So like, why do I need to see it again on May? It doesn't make sense to me. Still do not comprehend why some planners do that. So that is a major con for me. Anyway, let's go to the back of the planner, where there's usually some sort of extra pages or notes pages, etc. We've got November. So no, it doesn't look like there is any extra pages in this one. That's it. It's literally just the weekly spreads. Okay, that's a bit surprising. They really have stripped it back. Right, so you might need to use like a little companion notebook with this one. They do have those petite journals, you know, like budgeting and themed and little doc grid notebooks, which you might want to use with this one because it's literally just the weekly and the monthly spreads. So I will be doing that pen test. I'll have the link below. And if you want to see what the inside of the soft bound, so this one and then this one here, if you want to see what this one looks like, I'll have the link to that review below as well. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually post a couple of planner review videos each week.